For this trick, we're going to teach your dog to roll themselves up in a blanket. So to start, we want to find a blanket we want to use and reiterate our roll over skill that we had learned previously. So we're going to practice rolling just one direction when you start using the blanket, just because it can get tangled. So really practice which side you want them to roll over on. And then we're going to work on the next piece, which is picking up and taking the blanket. So we're going to build some value in reinforcement for taking the blanket with their mouth. We've taught some tricks using our feet, so we really want to make sure we're reinforcing taking the blanket with our mouth and getting some rewards for that. So taking the blanket off the ground, taking the blanket from our hands, all different ways to take the blanket. Take and hold, asking them to get a little bit more duration. You want to add that in as well. Again, value for holding that blanket. And another piece you want to build up is getting your dog comfortable with the idea of the blanket following them. So you can have them roll over and toss the blanket over them so they get comfortable being underneath the blanket and the blanket following them when they roll over, so that when they grab it themselves, this doesn't surprise them. So a couple of rewards for that. So those are the 3 pieces that I would start as my foundation pieces for teaching a dog this trick for the very first time. Once you've done all that, if you're still luring your rollover, you can try putting your food underneath the blanket and using that as your food lure, having them grab onto the blanket, grab onto the food, and lure them into their rollover if they don't have an independent rollover yet. So that would be another starting point for people. The next would just be then handing them the blanket versus them taking it, handing it to them, having them take it from your hand, and then rolling over. Lots of rewards for this. Even if they miss, still reward the effort of grabbing the blanket and holding on. Ideally, they stay down after they roll over, but when you're first starting this trick, you're going to take anything that you can get. And then the final point is for them to grab the blanket on their own and roll over.